I'm going to be spicing up your beautiful OCs in my style, and I'm absolutely floored with how well these turned out. I spent all last week trying to choose 3 OCs out of the many submissions that I've gracefully received from a lot of amazing viewers. Like, look at these. They're so cute and so good. The amount of creativity you all have makes me so happy. I post an OC redraw submission tweet every few weeks or so for when I have time to do these redraws. So make sure to follow me on Twitter, or you can join our Discord and submit your OC anytime. I wish I could draw every single one of your OCs, but unfortunately, time is not on my side. So I picked the ones that resonated with me the most. If every one of you liked this video, I might be able to make another one of these soon. The more you like a video, the more it gets seen by others. I hate having to ask this every time, but my shorts always do so much better than my long form videos, and I do want to change that. Enough with the small talk. Let's get started. The first OC I chose was from Softest Edge on Twitter. The OC's name is Hella Belrose, which is honestly such a cute name. I absolutely fell in love with this character. I mean, a sleepy bunny in PJs? That's gotta be the cutest thing I've ever seen. Like, look at these fluffy ears and little feetsies. I also appreciate how they added their character's name and traits. It helps me greatly when the submissions I receive have a description. Your character's personality and age helps me choose poses that actually work with the character, so I love that Softest Edge did that for me. I struggled a bit with the pose, so I knew I had to use my favorite artist tool ever, Pinterest. Those pose references are absolute gold to get inspiration from. I landed on a good few, tried and failed, and finally got the pose that I think works with the character's personality. Drawing the fluffy ears was so much fun. I was giggling at the fact that they were so big and fluffy. I also made the hair very fluffy too. The silhouette of this character definitely stands out in a good way. I wanted to keep as much as I could from the original drawing. Sometimes I change up the outfit and the colors a tad because I believe it'll work for the character a little bit better that way, but this case was different. The simple PJs were really a good touch, and the complementary colors are so on point. Blue and orange is definitely a favorite of mine. I also forgot to mention that I changed the line art brush again, and it's been helping me so much on my drawing speed. I used this brush for sketching and realized that I draw faster and cleaner line art without as many tries as my old line art brush whenever I use this brush. I think it looks really good, and it still works with my art style. I am also no longer hand coloring in shadows for each color. It does give a great style, but the shadows seem like all over the place after learning a bit of color theory and lighting tricks. I instead use a multiply layer now. Yeah, I know multiply layers are either the success or the downfall of rendered drawings, but that's only if you don't take into account what color the shadows and lights are. For example, in daylight, the shadows are more blue and the light is more yellow-white. Using those two practices helped me out a ton with making everything cohesive and saving a lot of time on my part. I think Hello Bell Rose turned out pretty darn good. A little saucy of a pose though, but I still hope I did this character justice. Okay, so the next OC I am drawing belongs to Som. I think I said that name right on Twitter. I love the combination of darker skin with lighter hair and the golden eyes that look like honey. Oh my gosh, I was sold. I didn't get a name or a description for this character, so I decided to use their outfit as a little idea of who they are and what they do. I assume this character is either a hitman or a school kid. I honestly went with school kid because it's so cute. I couldn't help it. I decided to keep everything but the tights and crown of Christmas ornaments. No shame to Som at all, but the character design seems busy and unorganized with them in it. It looks like with this character, simple is better. Because the eyes and hair are so striking, it seems like that's all the character needs. With the pose, I decided to go to Pinterest again. I feel like I need to make my own poses sometimes, but with drawing 2 to 3 pieces a day, you run out of ideas pretty fast. I also wanted to learn how to make my characters less stiff, so I tried to use a pose in the middle of a movement to help me improve. And thank goodness for Pinterest, even though it's infested with AI now, but I mean, AI isn't copyrighted, so I'll be using those as references too. I might make a video about redrawing AI art. I mean, it depends on what you guys think. It might be a good idea, but I want to make sure you all want to watch that. So definitely let me know down in the comments if you do. It's almost like this character is part of one of those special schools in some anime where they all have supernatural powers of some kind. I'm not sure what this OC's power would be, but judging on the flowers and honey eyes, maybe poison and plant magic? She might make potions in her room and tries and fails every time to sneak the poison to classmates she doesn't like. I don't know, it seems to match the vibe. I also utilized the multiply layer technique, again with this one, as well as some fancy lighting. It's almost as if the OC was caught up in a gust of wind while looking up at something big, like a beautiful mountain or a fight in the sky if we're going with the special power school idea. This was super simple and easy to draw for this OC. I absolutely loved drawing this OC, and I hope I did this character justice. So now we're going to the final piece. I swear in every video I have the best saved for last, but it's really true. I thought that the first drawing of our cute bunny girl was going to be the best one out of the 3 when it came to my epic drawing skills. Just kidding. But it seems like every time I draw, it gets a little bit better every time, which is good. I'm definitely blaming it on the 100-day challenge I'm currently working on. Focusing on the fundamentals one at a time has definitely made my art grow, and it's kind of scary. Like during the stream, while drawing most of this character, I stopped and said, did I draw this? I don't think I drew this. I mean, it's documented in the stream, but I was still in disbelief. I love being a guinea pig for you all, like seriously, because I'm trying to find the fastest way to grow as an artist, and this 100-day challenge is really starting to show signs that it might work for a lot of other people, not just me. That was kind of a rant, but hopefully a productive one. The final piece is from Soap. It seems like Soap is also the name of their OC. I loved the pink and greens and the fact that they are either a deer or a goat. I decided to go with deer at the end because after looking at hoof references, the deer hooves stood out and they look the cutest, so I decided to do that. Soap did an amazing job on the outfit design as well, so I kept most of it. I just added a little pink belt instead of the green. Blue and orange are a great color scheme as I mentioned before, but pink and green, if done right, honestly, my favorite color combo. If I had a daughter instead of a boy, I would have made their room green and pink like in a heartbeat. I mean, I just want to say I don't regret having a boy though. That one is a rascal and he is so funny. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm a mom, guys. People in stream know, but I never mentioned it in an actual YouTube video. You could call me Artist Mama. Like, please don't call me that, but it's funny to think about. Now with the pose, I found a beautiful piece of art and I couldn't find the artist because it was posted and reposted on Pinterest so many times. One of the many downsides of Pinterest, unfortunately. If anyone knows the artist of this piece, please let me know so I can credit them properly. The pose was so dynamic and out of my comfort zone. I mentioned before that I was trying to make less stiff art, so I wanted to go all out with the dynamic pose. It took a lot of tries and a lot of raging on stream to get the sketch right. I think I spent an hour alone on the sketch, just the sketch, so I definitely took my time with this one. Another issue I had was keeping the skin color true to the character. When I finalize my pieces, I usually add a hint of light on an overlay layer so it's not just shadows and midtones. It really brings the piece together. The only downside is that light can alter the skin tone itself. So I color tested the reference and my piece after the lighting and found the skin color was a little bit too off. So I tweaked the lighting a bit until it actually matched. Multiply layers saved the day yet again with this piece. I wanted her to be an environment during twilight hour, the last hour when the sun is up. The sky is more yellow or golden, hence the name. I thought that lighting would be perfect for the warmer color scheme the OC has. But yeah, this was honestly my best piece yet. I say that at the end of every video, but it's true. I feel like this is definitely portfolio ready, and I'm going to show my old college professors this piece because I am just so proud of it. Okay, so that is all 3 OCs drawn. If this video gets enough likes, I'll make sure to do more OC redraws. I loved how these turned out, and I hope you did too. All artists will get their OCs sent to them via Discord or Twitter DM. If you want to post your OCs, follow me on Twitter and keep an eye out for my OC redraw posts, or you can join our Discord and post your OC in the Submit Your OCs channel. Anyway, I love each and every one of you. Stay tuned for the next one, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.